Good afternoon and welcome to my YouTube channel, Antidote. Well, it's been a while. I made videos. Reasons being that I've been busy with my school schedules and other things. However, I'm glad that I'm having something here to present. That's a content to present. And today, briefly, I'll be taking you on questions. Positemi questions that probably might come out in your forthcoming Positemi. And today we're talking about Positemi like biology likely questions, okay, in biology. And the first question here says, the host of Taenia solium is dash. The host of Taenia solium is dash. Now when you hear the word Taenia solium, this is talking about a class of tapeworm. Okay, it belongs to a genus called what? The Taenia. And this is the genus name and the species name. Okay, so this is the genus Taenia. Okay, and the solium is a species name. Okay, we have Taenia saginata, we have Taenia solium. Now they're asking the host where, that's a host, where they reside. Is dash A, cow, B, pig, C, sheep, D, dog. The answer is what? The pig. That's B. Now, whereas the host of Taenia saginata, they'll call Taenia saginata, this is a type of tapeworm, okay, that belongs to the genus Taenia and species group as what? Saginata. This one, the host is what? Cow, okay? Do you understand? So that is it, okay? So the answer, the host of Taenia solium is A, cow, B, pig, C, sheep, D, dog. The answer is what? Pig. So whenever you see the word, the host of Taenia solium, solium, this is a species name, is for what? Pig. But if, assuming you maybe you see Taenia saginata, that's this one I've written here, it's for what? Cow. Do you understand it? Okay, let's proceed there. The second question says, the level of organization of amoeba and euglena is dash. A, organ. B, tissue. C, system. D, cell. Now, what is the level of organization of life? We have about 5 of them. We have the cell, we have the organ, we have tissue, we have system, okay? Now, take note, these organisms here, you see I'm underlining them, they are what? Unicellular organisms. And take note, most unicellular organisms operate within the level of organization of what? The cell. So the level of organization of amoeba and euglena is what? Is cell. Okay? So this is the answer. Cell is the answer. Okay? Now we have the next question. It said the protista that is a producer in an aquatic food chain. Okay? The protista that is a producer. I have to underline this word. These are key words. Protista, producer, aquatic food chain. Now, the protista belongs to the 5 kingdoms. We have the Monera, we have the protista, we have the fungi, we have the plantae, we have what? The mammalia. So, the protista that is a producer. Now, what is a producer? You know, when they say something is a producer, is a source, okay? It gives, it provides, okay? Or in an aquatic means what? Aqua means water, okay? Now the food chain is talking about the linear sequence. What's a food chain? We have food web, we have food chain, we have food pyramid as well. So a food chain is a linear sequence through which what? Energy and nutrients flows through organisms, okay? And then they said a producer. In a food chain, you have primarily what? The producer and what? The consumer. Then you can now have a secondary consumer and what? Tertiary consumer. For instance, let me just take for instance, please bear with me. For instance, we have grass, okay, grass, and we have goats. Okay, this is a common one, and we have man. Now, this is how it flows. This is a food chain, because a food chain is linear. Okay, it runs linear. Sorry, it runs in a linear sequence, whereas a food web is actually scattered, as they have an alternative source of what? Survival. Do you get it now? Okay, so this is grass. Grass is a primary what? Producer, because this is this is a producer because, one, you know, most producers are, well, I say they generate or they go through the process of photosynthesis. Okay, we know we have holozoic form of feeding and we have holophytic form of feeding. You understand it? So this is how it goes. That's autotrophic and what heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So the grass here is the plant, that's a major producer. Now the goat is a consumer. Okay, that's a primary consumer. Then man is either the secondary consumer. Okay, this is how it works. This is how the food chain goes. Okay, so that's for food chain. Let me just erase that. So the question says the protista that is a producer in an aquatic food chain is A, the trypanosome, B, the paramecium, C, amoeba, D, chlamydomonas. Like I said, we have two modes of nutrition. Okay, we have the autotrophic mode of nutrition and we have the holozoic mode of nutrition, or the otherwise called the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. And take note, plants are major producers, and plants also undergoes photosynthesis. Now see, the protista that is a producer in an aquatic food chain. Now take note, all of these are protistas. Okay, we have different classification of protistas. We have the protozoans, we have the protozoans, we have the algae. Okay, we have the slim modes and the water modes. Okay, now the protozoans are the animal-like protists. Okay, the algae are the plant-like protists, whereas the slim mode and the water mode are either fungal-like or other types. Okay, that is for you. So the protista that is a producer in an aquatic food chain is the trypanosome is a protista as well. The paramecium is a protista. Amoeba is a protista. And chlamydomonas is a protista, but they are not found in an aquatic food chain. Okay, the protista that is a producer. See the word, that is a producer in an aquatic food chain. Now, chlamydomonas is a green algae. It's a type of protista that falls under the algae, the category of algae. Do you get it now? Okay, so as a result, it has the ability to photosynthesize and carry out photosynthesis. So that's why it's a major producer in an aquatic food chain amongst these protists. So the answer is chlamydomonas. I don't know if you understand it, right? Okay. The next question is the flame cells are used for excretion in A, nematodes, B, arthropods, C, bacteria, D, volvus. Now take note. Now this is how to answer questions, okay, in exam, because you don't have time. Okay, now this is what you need to do. The flame cell is a special excretory system that nematodes use. Now for the arthropods include the arachnids, that's spider. We have the insects, okay, and insects. We have the myriapodas as well, and also we have the arachnids. Okay, so they fall into these arthropods. So they don't use flame cells. Okay, some of them use green glands. Okay, that's for crustaceans. Insects use their spiracle. Okay, for excretion. Now for bacteria uses the cell membrane. Okay, the cell membrane is a medium through which bacteria can give out or loses some certain materials that are not needed in the system. Now, so an example is the flame cells are used for excretion in A. Now nematodes includes flukes, we have planarias and all that. Okay, so these are the special organ that enables them excrete waste material. So from this option, we have nematodes, we have arthropods, we have bacteria, we have volvus. Volvus uses what we call protonephridia. Let me write it out so you understand. Okay, so volvus uses protonephridia for excretion. Take note. So the answer here is nematodes. The example of nematodes, like I said, include the fluke, the planaria. Okay, that's examples of nematodes. So they use the flame cell as for excretion. Okay, so as seen in human beings, so as we use kidney for excretion. So the answer here is nematodes. Okay. The next question says, he said in Moses. I'm sorry, sometimes they call him Moses. I call it Moses, but it's Moses. Okay, you can call them Mos. If it's more than one, you cannot put the ES. So in Moses, the structure which performs the function of water absorption is A, root hairs, B, the rhizoids, C, capsule, D, hyphae. Now, first of all, you understand this word. What is a moss? A moss is a what? A non-vascular plant. They are plants, okay, that belongs to the class Bryocida. Yes, Bryocida. And also what? In division called the bryophytes, okay? Sometimes I believe when you're reading your textbook or your notes, you see the word the moss and ferns, okay? Moss and ferns. Or ferns, yeah. These words, okay? So they are what? Bryophytes. So he said in mosses, the structure which performs the function of water absorption. They are plant like, okay, that belongs to, like I said, belongs to the division called bryophytes. And you get it now, okay? So a moss is the structure which performs the function of water absorption. Is A, the root hairs, B, the rhizoid, C, the capsule, D, the hyphae. I don't want to stress you much, just to get these tips and these antics, okay, to answering questions. Now, hyphae is regarded or is linked or likened towards fungus, okay, that's fungi. They also they are thread-like in nature. Okay. Then the capsule, in virus, capsule, enables viruses to either be what? Virulent, that's to cause problem. Okay, so that's when they have the capsule, they are actually what? Virulent in nature. And also, it can be seen too for spore formation. Now it's talking about reproduction, okay? So this capsule is linked to what? Virulence in bacteria, and also what? In spore formation. In spore formation in organisms that what? Reproduces what? Through spore formation, okay? Now root hairs is likened to also plants, okay? Plants have root hairs, okay, that also enables them take in nutrients, okay, from the soil. Now, they said in mosses, this is what they're looking at for. In mosses, the structure that performs the function of water absorption is called what? The answer is a rhizoid. These rhizoids are special organs or special attributes that enables mosses, okay, absorb water, okay? It helps them to what? Absorb water easily. Now the next question is said the most efficient respiratory structure used by free living protozoans is A, the gills, B, body surface, D, C, spiracle, D, buccal cavity. Now the first question, or the first thing that should come to your mindset is, first of all, what are free living organisms or protozoans per se? What are free living organisms? Now, first of all, free living organisms are those organisms that lives independently, that they don't depend on any host for survival. And that's to say they can survive on their own without depending or acting as an endoparasite or an ectoparasite to survive. Do you get it? So they exist on their own, as I say, they are independent, okay? Although most bacteria too are independent, okay, that's they are free living. Most organisms are free living, although some too are parasitic in nature. Do you get it now? So the most efficient respiratory structure used by free living protozoans, like I said, protozoans are protistas, okay, that are animal-like. Like I said, Amweba mentioned that, okay? So the most efficient respiratory structure used by these free living protozoans, but say that's in quotes, protozoans in quotes, is A, gills, B, body surface, C, spiracle, D, buccal cavity. Now let me name or outline some examples of organisms that use these options as a mode of what, or a mode of respiration. A, the gills. That's funny words, fish. Just want to use fish just for example. Fish. B, we have body surface. Now the amphibians as well. Amphibians, that is toad, frog, okay? They use their body surface as well for what? Respiration, okay? For respiration. Now, spiracle is likened to what? Insects. They use That's they use the spiracle. Incense use spiracle for what? Respiration. Now buccal cavity per se, your buccal, we use this word so much. Your buccal cavity is lacking to one part. So this one is automatically out of it. This one too is out of it, although is a respiratory structure found in what? Fishes, gills, okay? Now buccal cavity, so body surface is found in toad, okay? We have toad, okay? And we have an example, spiracle, that's for incense. Now take note. He said the most efficient respiratory structure used by free living protozoans is, now protozoans, like I've said, that's the animal-like protist, uses what? They don't use gills for respiration, no. They don't use spiracle for respiration. They don't use their buccal cavity for respiration. What they use is what? Their body surface for respiration. So as such, B is the answer, okay? If you have I believe you've gotten something from what I've taught so far. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to send forth your questions, okay? Please do well to like my videos. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget, please, I'm begging you, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, okay? Like you're watching now, I'm begging you, please, if you're watching this video, do well to subscribe. And I promise you, like I said, I'll be giving you legit information, things that will help you succeed as a student and also build you up academically. So thank you. I'm going to stop here. If you have questions, do well to submit that or write that in the comment section. Like this video, share this video, and do well to subscribe. My next video, I'm going to rather take us on some likely questions in chemistry and physics, okay? So thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye.